Hi, Manish Mehta here alongside Star Ledger Jets beat reporter Dave Hutchinson at the Jets Atlantic Health Training Facility in Florham Park, previewing Week 14, the 8-4 Jets traveling out west to meet the 4-8 San Francisco 49ers. And Hutch, what a difference a week makes. A week ago, there was a lot of talk about the Jets being a viable Super Bowl contender, and then Jay Cutler and the Denver Broncos come into the Meadowlands and pick apart this Jets defense. After the game, Eric Mangini, visibly agitated, not happy with the week of practice leading up to the Denver game. Was it a matter of the Jets feeling too good about themselves over these recent wins and maybe losing a little bit of focus?
Well, I tell you, I think going into this game, a lot of people didn't give Jay Cutler his just due. I mean, this guy has carved up a lot of NFL defenses here, and I think the comparisons to Brett Favre are very, very valid. I mean, this guy was outstanding. But, you know, in talking to a couple of players, they did say that they were a bit laxed in practice last week, maybe feeling a little too good about themselves. So I'm sure Eric is going to address that this week, and I think they'll have a very crisp week of practice.
Right. Without a doubt, the Jets are still in first place all by themselves in the AFC East. One-game lead over the Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. But they have a lot of chinks in their armor. Cutler exposed some of that last week, and Matt Castle passed for 400 yards 2 weeks ago. The pass defense for the Jets now 30th in the league. What is wrong with this secondary right now, Hutch?
Well, I tell you, they're not very good, to be quite honest with you. I mean, after Darrelle Revis, who I think is playing at a Pro Bowl caliber level here, I mean, everybody else really haven't made any plays. I mean, Kerry Rhodes, you know, he's saying that people aren't going after him, but, you know, teams are passing for big yardage here, and he's back there, and the onus is on him to make plays. If they're not coming to him, if the mountain doesn't come to Mohammed, Mohammed has to go to the mountain here. You know, so, you know, I think Kerry needs to step it up, and Abram Elam was exposed last week. He's mainly a big hitter, and, you know, Cutler got behind him twice. So, and then obviously Dwight Lowry's struggles are well documented. Ty Law has come in and kind of stabilized things, but I mean that whole secondary is really struggling right now. And the past two games, they haven't really gotten a lot of help from the pass rush either, because the Titans and the Broncos are tied for the fewest sacks allowed. And I tell you, this can really come back to bite the Jets in the playoffs if they have to go against a team like Denver or like the Colts or even New England, if this secondary doesn't tighten up.
Right, and that's a good point. We can almost give that run defense a mulligan. They surrendered their first 100-yard rusher of the season last week, but they're a pretty stout unit. You touched on this pass rush. They're still 5th in the league with 35 sacks, but just 1 sack in the last 2 games. Put no pressure on Cutler. They're going to need to put some heat on Shaun Hill of San Francisco this week, because you know that Mike Martz is going to throw a lot of different intricate play passes at them.
And I tell you, and with him going down the field, he sacrifices the protections. I mean, so he sends a lot of people out in patterns. So I mean, I think the Jets will have some opportunity to get some sacks. I believe the 49ers have given up over 40 sacks, and that's among the league leaders in the league. So the opportunity should be there.
Absolutely. Shaun Hill's been a little bit more elusive since he's gotten into the starting lineup, but definitely this should be a good opportunity for the pass rush and the Jets. On the other side of the ball, Brett Favre absolutely abysmal last week. No touchdowns, 1 interception, 20 incompletions. The bigger story, however, on offense was some of the questionable play calling in the rain, the botched turnaround, end around from Brad Smith, the Jericho Cotchery, questionable pass plays on a critical 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1 sequence. Are the Jets just trying to be too cute here? They got the AFC's leading rusher in Thomas Jones. Why not just turn around and hand the ball to him in that type of scenario?
Yes, Manish, I definitely agree, especially on those 3rd and 4th down calls. That was a real key point in the game. If the Jets had been able to score a touchdown on that drive, I think it would have been a real momentum changer. Absolutely. And I was just absolutely shocked that they passed the ball twice. I can maybe understand them passing it once, but twice, you know, as you said, Brian Schottenheimer may have been a little too cute. And interestingly, afterwards, Mangini questioned the play call in terms of him not having an outlet. So I thought that was very, very interesting.
All right, Hutch, prediction time. Jets are 0-2 in their trips to California, lost to San Diego early in the season. a horrible overtime loss to the Oakland Raiders. After that, will they come back from their cross-country flight with a victory this time?
Yeah, I think they'll. I think they're going to get this one. I think this week in practice they're going to really clamp down. You know, I think as Lavernius Cole said, that game last weekend was a definite wake-up call, and I think they're going to be ready to go.
I agree. I don't think there's enough playmakers. At the end of the day, Shaun Hill still Shaun Hill. Frank Gore, a dynamic running back, but he can't carry the load all by himself. The 49ers giving up 26 points a game. I think the Jets will win double digits and come back home, still in first place all alone in the AFC East with 3 games to go. For Dave Hutchinson, I'm Manish Mehta. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the game.